a nutcase, Vinnie Jones.
I suppose all the bingo halls are shut tonight, aren't they? With all the fans there. Are you doing okay?
Yeah. Oh, you know,
I've seen you chewing toffee in the green room all night. She's been chewing toffee. Will you give Mrs. Merton some?
When it's my show.
It's lovely being here. It feels like in my nan's house.
So, Boy George and I were talking quite openly about sexuality. Have you had any gay tendencies, Vinny?
Only with Gaza.
You grabbed his ghoulies, didn't you? What was that about? Why did you grab his ghoulies, Gaza?
Oh, he was being a pain in the arse, so I thought it'd be a pain in the front of his arse.
In the 40s, my husband had the same thing happen to him, but that was in a post office. And there was a war on. And people grabbed what they could. You know, I've got a lovely story. In the war, on Christmas Day, and this is no mess, it's a true story, they all stopped fighting and they had a game of football. Do you know that story? But you stopped playing football and
started fighting.
Why are you
What
always
people don't
scrapping?
realise,
Why are
what
you
people-
always scrapping?
Because people don't realise my first manager of football was Dave Bassett.
Bertie Bassett.
No, one of his younger brothers, David, he said to me, I've got this player from non-league football that will take the violence off the terraces and put it on the field.
And that's you.
And that's Dave Bassett, thanks very much.
Have you ever played a full game?
Well, the only time I did was about 2 years ago when my little sister brought me Game Boy. And I played Game Boy for about...
No, but I'm
90
like
minutes.
you, Vinny. I mean, I couldn't be bothered running around for 90 minutes. You know, you get the same money if you go off, don't you?
But the thing is, see, the smart people go into the showers early because that's when they're off.
Do you ever wee in the bath for a laugh?
But the thing is, that's why I get sent off. I can just wee in the bath. The boys come in and say, oh, we've got yellow bubble bath today. And I'm going, yeah, lovely.
You're so gross, Vinny. Do you think Wimbledon prefer playing with 10 men?
Do you know, this is a fact, actually. We haven't lost when I've been sent off. So when we get in trouble at the end of the season...
You just...
I just...
Try and get sent off.
Well, the referee has a lot to do with it, Mrs. Merton.
But did it start at an early age, this compulsion to chin everyone you meet?
Yeah, I think... yeah, I can't remember that far back. It must have. Must have, yeah.
What did you do before you were a footballer?
I used to carry bricks for people to build houses.
Did you? I can imagine you doing that, I really can. I can imagine you there, happy as a sandboy, breaking bricks with your head.
Breeze blocks. Breeze blocks.
The great thing is, if this football lark doesn't work out, you can always go back. People always want bricks carrying, don't they?
But I'm okay because I've just got a part in a movie, so...
Ooh, what movie?
Pardon?
What movie?
No, you're not getting no exclusives, Mrs. Merton.
No one's interested.
No.
Is your ambition to be sent off in a World Cup final?
No, I play for Wales. How can we get to a World Cup final?
Cool, because you're so Welsh, aren't you? Who's the nicest person you've punched?
I don't know. I wouldn't hit anybody your age anyway, Mrs. Martin.
Do you like elderly people? They're no threat.
Do you know who I love?
Who do you
as
love?
much as my wife is my nan, to be honest.
Your nan.
I do, I absolutely... My nan told me when I was a kid that the only thing she wanted from her grandson... My nan's got 32 grandchildren. And she always said to me when I was a kid, the only thing you do for me is when you get older is you look after me. So that is my main prerogative in life, really, looking after my nan.
Give him a round of applause.
Come on, kid.
How lovely.
No, I do love my nan.
Have you ever played a match with Pele? The Brazilian number 10?
No, I don't really get to the number 10s. I start from the 2s, 3s, 4s, and then I'm normally off.
What do you do to relax, Vinnie Jones?
Vinnie Jones, to relax, feeds his cows and his sheep. I love my animals. I work with animals and I go home to animals that don't talk back.
Anne, are you still scared of him?
Vinnie?
Yeah?
No, I'd like to ask him something. Did you learn to act on the football field? Because I'm sure a lot of them do, you know, when they fall. They're not really
Yeah, that is the hardest thing now. I'm doing a little bit, not as good as Mrs. Merton, I'm learning, you know, I'm an apprentice at the game, but I've got my own chat show now, and it's very hard, you know.
Have you got your own chat show?
Full of surprises, aren't I?
No, but the thing is, once you've punched him, what are you going to do? That'll be another half an hour.
That is the only thing. The biggest problem with my new chat show is having people you like on. How can you warm to somebody?
You can't have your nan on every week. Vinnie, I'll never hear a bad word said against you. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? The fabulous, lovely Vinnie Jones.